The Chart AppCast on the official Top 40 Chart app. Brought to you exclusively by Samsung.
Hello, it's Scott Mills here, and welcome to the AppCast. This week, we catch up with Paloma Faith.
It's good to be back, it's good to be back. Oi!
Jess Mills popped in as well. Don't worry if you've not heard about her, because she will explain everything. Rita Ora loves her phone, almost as much as she loves a party and party. So we got her to tell us all about hers.
Phone secrets.
Hey Scotty, it's Rita here again, I miss you. The last song I listened to on my phone was actually a demo of my song that I opened up in my email. The last photo I took was of a cool pair of shoes my sister's wearing. The person I call the most is my sister. The best name in my phone book is Noodle Boy. I spend most of the time on my phone doing Twitter and texting and BBM. I'm addicted to BBM.
The Chart AppCast.
Time to catch up with new artist Jess Mills and see what she's been up to lately. But first, a bit of her tune, For My Sins.
Hi Scott, I'm Jess Mills, how you doing? My new single is For My Sins. It's one of those songs where sometimes it's that kind of shocking realisation that things that you feel like you're writing in the privacy of your own room or your mind or in the studio are actually going to be heard by lots of other people. My favourite place in the world has to be on a sunny weekend, it's got to be Glastonbury. I'll never ever drink before gigs. I just do that really boring generic thing of having like honey and lemon, and room temperature water is really good. It's good not to have to drink anything too cold before you go on stage. There's like always a big box of Haribo now in our dressing rooms when we've been doing gigs, but that's not on my request. But having said that, I always eat so many of them I get myself a massive migraine and too much sugar. The first word that comes into my head now is bath time, because I realised I haven't had a bath since yesterday and I've got up really early and I was a little bit hungover this morning. And I had to leave my house really early, so the first word that came to my head was bath. Thanks, Scott. See you later. Thank you so much for having me. But before I go, I just wanted to ask you, what would be your best day ever?
My best day ever would be on a beach somewhere hot where I couldn't get access to my phone or my emails, because if I have my phone with me, I will play with it. And I'd like to just have a relaxing mind just for a day.
The Chart AppCast.
Okay, let's catch up with Paloma Faith and see how she's doing. You're right there, Paloma.
Hello Scott Mills, it's Paloma Faith here again. It's good to be back, it's good to be back. Oi! The worst date that I've ever been on was with somebody who invited me out on the date, and then I'd said to him on the phone, like, I would like to come with you to that place because I really like you as a person, but I know that I don't fancy you. So basically he had to take me anyway, and it was really awkward and uncomfortable, and I don't remember the food or whatever because it was a place I really wanted to go, but I was just so awkward. 3 big tips for going on a date is relax and be yourself, because if they don't like that, then there's no point being with them. I think people sense when you're uncomfortable, and it's a bit of a turn off. Second thing would be that I think for men, women do, despite what you might think about equality, really enjoy like being treated nicely and gentlemanly, like seats pulled out and doors opening for us and stuff. And it sounds funny, but even the most highly feminist of women fall for that. The third big tip for a date is always be prepared to pay for the date. I went on a date once with a guy who invited me out on a date and sat with me, ate the meal, and then at the end said, hope you don't mind, but I haven't got any money at the moment, so you're going to have to pay for it. That was like when I just worked in the shop, so that was the worst.
That's it for this week. Thank you to all my guests, and thank you for listening. This has been a Wise Buddha production. I'll see you next week.
The Chart AppCast on the official Top 40 Chart app. Brought to you exclusively by Samsung.